We've got a dynamite rivalry coming your way from Dodger Stadium. Giants and Dodgers, and maybe some big news. For more, we send it out to Carl Ravitch.
I would say monster news, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. It's presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
The Giants against the Dodgers. You can't really ask for much more.
And the Dodgers have won the West on a grand slam.
Barnes hits it deep to right field. There's a new record holder. 71.
Drills the ball. Hit a ton. Gone.
If you don't want me to watch the ball, you can go get it out of the ocean.
Check swing and a ball down and away. He went. Wilmer Flores strikes out, and the Dodgers are moving on. Welcome, everyone, and happy Father's Day. What a day, and what a place to be for Father's Day in Los Angeles for one of the great rivalries in all of sports, let alone baseball, the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. A very difficult ticket to get because of the fact that it's Giants-Dodgers and it's Father's Day. And all of a sudden, this incredibly spicy rivalry just took another major step forward, as within the last 5 minutes, word has broken that the San Francisco Giants and the Boston Red Sox have made a massive deal, sending Rafael Devers, Boston's third baseman, who signed an 11-year, $331 million deal. He'll go to San Francisco. Jordan Hicks, Kyle Harrison, who was supposed to start tonight, is also reportedly in the deal. This is an earth-shaking move by both of those organizations. And let's get the thoughts here of David Cohn, Eduardo Perez, and shortly Buster Olney. Of course, Rafael Devers has been in the news. He was the third baseman. The Red Sox acquired Alex Bregman. They made him a DH. There was discussion of moving him to first. Now they've moved him to San Francisco.
Yeah, they moved him to San Francisco. This is now real and a really good offense for San Francisco. You put a credible hitter, a bat that can DH, that can now play third in a new environment. This is really interesting, and now it opens up for Boston Yoshida to be the designated hitter there for the Red Sox. Not Rafael Devers, but still another left-handed bat that they can plug into that lineup.
Well, we thought with Boston it'd be one of the outfielders, right, to break up the logjam for Robin Anthony, but you know, Rafael Devers is not just a credible hitter. He's one of the best left-handed bats in the game.
No question.
The Giants will take the bat and figure out where to play him later. Obviously, they have an injury at third base. You know, enough with that. You need a bat. You get a bat of that quality, you take it. Good move by the Giants.
Now, this is not going to go down well with a lot of Red Sox fans. While many were upset with the way Devers treated the whole "would you play first," they also recognize, the Yankees know this better than anybody, he was a Yankee killer. He is a potential Hall of Fame bat, depending how the rest of the career plays out. It speaks to Buster Posey and what he's trying to do with the San Francisco Giants. And Craig Breslow, not afraid to make a move like this. Maybe the ownership group got involved and said, we got to kind of, if this is a bad apple, we got to maybe move him. That's the Devers deal, which apparently has just been consummated in the last half hour, including Kyle Harrison, who is no longer going to start our game tonight. Meantime, another massive left-handed bat will be playing tonight. Shohei Ohtani. Last night, a couple of homers. He becomes the fastest by games played, especially when you have just a bat and weren't pitching, to 250 homers and 150 stolen bases. And there are those numbers. A young Alex Rodriguez got to those two milestones in 977 games. Shohei Ohtani does it in 928 games. All right, we will come back with our first pitch. Should be an unbelievable game. The atmosphere will be off the charts. And the Dodgers, celebrating Father's Day, realize another daddy may have just shown up in this division playing for San Francisco. Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet? And in part by Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go Sports Bar. Let's go Sports Bar. Let's add some spice to the Giants and Dodgers rivalry. First pitch is coming up when we come back. So this seems more appropriate now than ever. I mean, the Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz, San Francisco symbols that are firmly rooted, reliable, consistent, like Buster Posey was as a player. When he left, the foundation shook. Analytics jumped to the front of the ship. Since his return, he grabbed the wheel, spent lavishly on the left side of the infield, and reconnected the team with a fan base like the boats were drifting. Buster, the backstop, won 3 World Series in a 6-year window. Having the ballast back has naturally led to much smoother sailing. Buster Posey was the man who orchestrated the deal with the Boston Red Sox to bring Rafael Devers to San Francisco. Couple of items just into us. Rafael Devers was on the Red Sox plane as they were about to take off to go to Seattle. He got off the plane, as now he's heading to San Francisco. Next weekend, the Red Sox will be in San Francisco to play the Giants. How's that going to be?
Can't make this up, can you? I mean, look, Rafael Devers, a lot of people thought he wasn't happy in Boston, didn't like how they were treating him. And what Buster Posey's always wanted is guys that want to be at the ballpark and play. And now Rafael Devers is going to have that opportunity, maybe to be the DH. Maybe isn't to play third until Chapman gets ready, or maybe it could be to play first base as well. They have options here with the San Francisco Giants.
Think about other deals of this magnitude, or players that have traded places and would have an immediate and long-term impact on an organization like Devers could have on San Francisco.
Not anybody as young as Devers, under contractual control. I mean, he's got a long-term contract that's just going to shift over to the West Coast. Now he becomes a franchise-type player. You look at the dugout of the Giants, they look like the cat who just ate the canary. They are thrilled, you can already tell.
Let's quickly take a look at the lineup that San Francisco is putting out here tonight. And again, remember the third baseman, Matt Chapman, is out with a hand injury. The other day, he went to a doctor. He went into Bob Melvin's office and said, I should be back in a couple of weeks. The trainer apparently overheard that conversation and said, not so fast. It could be upwards of a month. Very shortly, Rafael Devers is going to be in the middle of that lineup. And Dom Smith has been outstanding at first base.
He really has, but what it does, it balances them out with a left-handed bat. They need a power left-handed bat in that lineup, and now they get it with Rafael Devers.
Devers, of course, not here with San Francisco, will soon be. Buster only asked Bob Melvin, when did you find out about the deal? And we had met with Bob Melvin about an hour and a half ago. He said 5 minutes ago. Buster Posey was here in Los Angeles, went back to San Francisco today, and obviously was very busy consummating a deal.
You know what? This, for the Red Sox, only works. Obviously, they're going to get better with arms because that's what they're getting back, and with more prospects. But it only works for the Red Sox if the Giants take on the entirety of the money and the contract of Rafael Devers, and that remains to be seen. There's no confirmation yet, but that, to me, is the only way that this makes sense for the Red Sox.
Yeah, it's interesting, too, because this deal happened so late. The Dodgers had a lineup to face a left-hander in Kyle Harrison, and now it appears as if a righty, Sean Jelly, is going to start. So the Dodgers had to, if they wanted to, make a quick adjustment, and they did by taking Freddie Freeman and moving him up to the 3-hole, and Teoscar Hernandez will bat fourth. So they do make an adjustment. It generally doesn't change the Dodgers personnel because they're so consistent with who they have. But we're set to start this game with that overshadowing this rivalry and Major League Baseball on this Father's Day Sunday.